On defense! Kenny!
I'm sorry, the Kenny you were looking for is no longer your friend.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny! Or not yet. I don't know what's going to happen here.
He's probably going to start trying.
Turn around.
They're going to start trying, yeah. So a big change this season alone. I mean, the Titans are not the only threat, even inside the walls. People.
There's some political nonsense going on.
Absolutely.
A lot of
corruption.
Nonsense, right? I mean, here the pastor was killed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Nick was
Tortured,
killed.
refused to give any information up, and they killed him.
Yeah. Hanja's onto it, of course. She knew that the military police were involved in that, and it's extremely corrupted. So I'm hoping we're going to learn more about why that is.
Just how much disrespect they gave her, too, when she was in there.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even care at all.
Nope.
Dismissed them like they were nothing. And, so there's so many secrets inside the wall, like hiding information, but what information are they trying to cover up? I mean, there's Titans in the walls, and now we saw the Beast Titan from afar in the finale
sitting
of
on the wall.
season, sitting on the wall with a person on top of him.
A blonde guy with glasses behind him.
Yes. So it seems like he's in on it as well, like hanging out there. So they're probably trying to cover him up, maybe. I don't know, but I'm sure, like, there's a lot there we just don't know yet, but we will find out.
And, of course, the Survey Corps now is all under apprehension.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, yeah, because now Kenny is after Levi, and he killed the girl next to him. No problem. So I'm kind of wondering if they're going to be enemies. I mean, Levi lived with him.
Oh, they seem like it right now.
Yeah, like right now. I'm kind of hoping that they can find a way to... I don't know about a truce, but if they had a history in the past, hopefully it was a good history. But right now, I'm kind of like...
But why are they fighting him, though, for? Are they mercenaries right now? Is it like a bid on his head or something that they're trying to
That's what I'm
go after?
thinking.
You never know.
With the military police? Yeah, maybe. So we're watching episode 2 of season 3. And on Crunchyroll, it is called season 3, episode 39.
Because
I raised them. What does that mean? And poor Aaron. He's always just tied up. My God. Whew. Yeah, so we're really getting more into the political side.
That's right.
Well, they're in a world of shit right now.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of figured Historia was something major. She had a big part to play. I mean, what a big secret to have with her name. And yeah, so she is the royal family, right? So
right, she's an illegitimate child, so he wants her back.
I guess so. And why? Like, why is it that important with the bloodline? Like, is there something true with the bloodline, or is it just all politics? It's probably a mix of the two.
I can see there being more to it than just being politics. I mean...
Did they make these Titans for political reasons?
I think they have some kind of an agreement with the Titans.
I think so, too. And I really think that their bloodline has something connected to the Titans in some way. For them to be, like, the royal family for a reason. I mean, maybe... I don't know. I just feel like that there's more... Like, she has control over something. Like, when we keep seeing the moon, how we thought that Krista / Historia had some kind of connection with the moon that we didn't understand yet. But we know the Beast Titan does have control there. Mm-hmm. I really think, just to have Titans in the freaking walls... Yes, I think that the government.
But you still don't know why they're there?
Yeah, they have some kind of reason for that. And the fact that they're trying to use Aaron.
Good insulation.
Yeah, good insulation. It keeps it warmer. But the fact that they're trying to, like, Hanj and Aaron are experimenting with Aaron's body, like trying to have him, like, crystallize and have this strong material to seal up the wall again. I mean, maybe they used to do that in the past as well with the other Titans that they just crammed into the wall. I don't know. There's just a lot there that we have to know why this is happening, and it just sucks that it's all war amongst the people now.
Yeah, you have to worry about the people even more so.
Yeah, it's a war on two fronts.
Yeah.
And is Lord Reese or Rice, is he saying to Historia right now, is he saying to her, I'm sorry because he has to kill her to end this line and him still be in power? I don't know.
I know, because my mind
Do they
immediately
need to
goes
get rid
there.
of her and Aaron, or are they going to manipulate them and brainwash them to be on their side?
I mean, maybe even, because she ran away and changed her name because she had no choice, right? Like maybe he wanted her out of the picture because he didn't want her to have that kind of life. So he feels bad that she's now back in it. Maybe he has no control over it. He seemed kind of terrified to me. I don't know. So there's a lot of questions there as well. Like why, like what is he sorry for? And poor Aaron all the time, like he's always tied up, getting beaten up, but he is the key to so many things for humanity. So,
And I wonder if certain people know what he's capable of, like the fact that he can call Titans. Maybe he can call Titans to help fill the wall up again. That's what they want him for.
Oh, maybe. You know what? Because that was an incredible power.
Yeah.
I really liked the finale of last season. That was like such a shock to see that. I mean, it was so sad too, but like to see Aaron actually control that Titan, like he was just so driven.
That's a huge power to have.
Yeah. And Levi, hands down, like he's an awesome character anyways, but his fighting style and survival skills are off the charts. Like that was just
the way he uses maneuvering gear to help him.
Yeah.
Right. You really have to applaud Kenny for training him like that.
And how like confident he is.
Ironically.
Cool. He's like, oh, I didn't expect you to be this good after everything I taught you or whatever. But
well, see, even Kenny though screwed up though when he forgot that bar owners have guns behind their bars.
Yeah.
So he almost got whacked because of that.
I mean, all the moves that Levi did, even the gun, like the gunshot with the rifle, and he just goes like this, or the shotgun, and he goes like this. Like he's just looking at the reflection in the bottle and just quickly moves on it. Like that was just such an incredible move. And all the people he was up against, and jokingly in my head, I was like, oh, they shoot like stormtroopers, but you can see how accurate the shots were because they were so close. But Levi was just maneuvering. He was moving so quick that he was just dodging them all. Yeah. So you can see that they're good marksmen, but he was just
the Matrix.
Better. It was incredible.
Poor bar owner.
Yeah.
Shaking like a leaf.
Oh, I know. I was so afraid he was going to get killed. I was like, don't hurt him.
The chick that Armin killed, though, she hesitated, too, because I think she was put up to this, too. Like, it's she probably told the same things. It's either them or us.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So it's the same kind of situation, and we don't know her backstory. So she probably was a nice person.
And poor Armin, and he's really realizing that. These are people.
These are people, and I had to kill one of them. Does that make? Yeah. And now they're thinking that they're just as bad, which, I mean, it's kind of a toss-up. I mean,
views. Yeah. I mean, like here we're hearing about this guy getting tortured, saying I was only doing what the king wanted to keep the peace. Like I had to silence those who spoke out or did things out of the norm that we're not supposed to see or something because we can't get people riled up with new ways and whatnot. So he's like, I had to silence all those people. So that was his job. So to maintain the peace, like that's just terrible to be like that. But, what bad is going to come of it? So who truly is evil? And I know.
Yeah, so he's only evil from a certain perspective.
Yeah, and Armin, like, I love our people that we're following, but at the same time, I'm glad he's questioning that. Like, what really makes it right?
It's very true. Levi, exactly, because everyone is doing their own. Everyone has their own story and their own reasons, and they have their own purpose. They don't see the other side, and everyone has, their jobs, and they have to do it, and that's basically what Armin is saying. Now we're doing this job, but just be mindful that we're criminals now too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're doing what they believe in is the right thing to do. So, but I think because like Armin's having doubts as to what he did is was the right thing to do. He's thinking that he's more on the criminal side, but they're all out there trying to save humanity.
Yeah.
I mean, whether the guys who are fighting them are thinking of the same thing just in a different point of view.
Yeah.
It's hard to say because we don't really know what their exact motive is of their enemies. Why are you trying to kill us? What are you trying to hide? Is this is there a really big reason that needs to be hidden? Is there something that's going to come out that's going to destroy us just knowing?
Yeah. I mean, I think those are really good questions to ask too, because it's so easy to get lost in the battle and just killing people to survive. So Armin, I mean, that was his first kill, and that's awful that he had to even have a first kill. But for him to really understand and think about it and be like, I just took a life, and I don't know anything about this person, and she hesitated. She could have been a nice person. Like, it's good to think.
But if he hesitated, then he would have lost somebody as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's two sides to the story.
That's right. And Levi was saying that to him. Think about the whole picture. If you didn't do that, we would have
He
lost.
would be dead.
Yes,
Yeah.
we would have lost so many more people.
And it's sad, but it's true. Like, you're in a bad predicament right now, and you can't dwell on what you just did, as bad as that sounds. I mean, I know you took a life, but he's like, you got to move on. You got to own who you are now. You cannot go back to how you were, and you got to move forward from here on out. You got to accept it, own it, and you have to move forward. And I think, of course, respect what you just did, and like respect that person if you can. But but yeah, like, I agree with Levi that you should move on from that. Because
I mean, Levi's right, because if you think about it too much, it's just going to eat you alive.
It is.
But at the same time, though, it's good to see that Armin has a heart and he's not just a cold-blooded killer.
Exactly. And after so many kills, hopefully he won't have to kill anymore. I mean, it's a really hard job that they have already.
I think they're far away from that still.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, again, they're fighting titans that have almost killed the human race off. And yes, okay, humans turn into titans, and but here you have like this huge ultimate reason for humanity to get together and survive together, but it's so corrupt. And again, maybe humans are all at fault why the titans are even here in the first place, and I don't know. So maybe we just have to know more.
We do, and I think what is going to bring it to that fruition is Historia talking to her dad and having this discussion, maybe, and getting on some kind of page together.
Well, I'm wondering if deep in the royal family, if or deep inside that whole royalty structure, if there's titans among them that know the backstory, that are trying to keep it that way, and because the Survey Corps is learning so much about it,
they want to silence them.
Yeah, to silence them would be the easiest way to cover it up again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a lot less of them than there is of everybody else.
Right.
Historia seems like a nice person. I know Ymir gets selfish, and because they really care for each other. But I really just hope she's a good person. But I know she probably will want to do what's right. But what really is right? Because we don't know what's going on, and she might think like, "Oh, I need to protect the people," so she might go against everyone else. I don't know.
But does she know the full truth, though? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I kind of wonder. I think she knows a lot more than she.
Well, I'm wondering if she knew the whole truth, if her point of view would be different.
Yeah, that's what I kind of wonder too.
Exactly.
So until next time, guys, I'm very curious. We always are, but it's a really freaking good show. Like, it keeps moving forward, and it gets a lot more complicated, and really makes you think, because just this season alone is just so different, and just everything bad with human against human inside the walls is just terrible.
We're in season 3 now. We still have no idea what that key is for.
Yeah, I know.
What's behind that door, at least?
At the end, like,
and what other type of titans are we going to see?
I know, right?
Cheerleading titans.
Yeah, true. Yay! But the beast titan, I'm thinking like maybe we'll see other beast-like titans that are very evolved. We'll see. I mean, that one was pretty.
Well, even the ones that we do know about, I'm sure we'll see them again too.
Yeah, I know, because we didn't even see like Annie in so long, and it's been a while. I forgot to mention to you guys that when Armin lied before and he said that Annie was getting tortured, and I was kind of confused. I'm like, oh, well, maybe they broke her out of the crystal. It wasn't, he was lying just to get to Burnt Hole. Like, he was just flat out lying. So I didn't, like, I knew that was probably a lie or something.
He was trying to ruffle the feathers.
Like, oh, she was in that crystal prison, but maybe somehow they broke her free. So that's where my mind was. Like, I didn't think Armin was lying. But it shows you what different parties will do to get their way,
That's right. Whatever they can do to get to the end result.
Yeah, so who's really in the right, so that's like kind of a gray area. But we'll find out next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out the next episode early, you can check out our Patreon. Love you guys, and have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.